Hello and welcome to another episode of Pub Studs and Grubs presents
The Speakeasy.
What's up, John?
What's happening?
How you doing, man?
What's going on?
¿Qué pasa, hombre?
Nada.
Nada de huevo, ¿no?
Nada. My huevos.
Tu huevos.
Mucho en fuego.
En fuego. Again? You know, there's a cream for that.
Sí.
Yes.
Crema.
Más crema.
What's happening?
Not much, man. Just another day.
Another dollar?
Well, we're not making money doing this.
No. Please subscribe.
Please subscribe. Share, like.
Comment. Hit the little bell. That
Yes.
notifies you when we put out our... it's like a notification button. It's a bell.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, hit something.
Just hit something.
Yes. Dislike us.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Say you guys are our asses.
Leave us shitty messages.
Yes.
Just do
Make it
something.
interesting. Come on. We need someone to write back to. No, we're not. What do we got here, John?
All right, so today we're going to do a North Jersey staple.
Yes.
This is Magnify Brewing in Fairfield.
Yes.
Yes. Maybe we don't just drink beer on this podcast.
I know. It sounds like
This one is called Pro Tip. It is a triple IPA, and it is coming out a whopping 10.3%.
just a
You
tip.
trying to take advantage of me? Yeah.
Yes.
The tip of what? Yeah. Are you trying to take advantage of me?
I've been told it's a pro tip. So this is a higher alcohol one though, definitely.
Well,
So,
10.3.
Yeah. So
So
that's
6
what
is
we're-
nice. 8 is in our wheelhouse. 10 is like, woo.
Yeah, this episode we're doing one beer. Yeah.
That's why we're doing one beer.
Yeah. So we were actually at Magnify not too long ago.
Yep.
And me and this guy having a couple beers.
First time I was in there in a while.
Yeah, it's been
since
the
they
first time I've
redid the
been in there in a
place.
while,
So
yeah.
it looked really cool.
Actually, we have a clip of it. You guys
Yeah.
want to check it out?
Check it out.
About here. Hey, what's going on, guys? We're at Magnify today. Me and John having a couple beers. What are we drinking, John?
Cheers. Today we have Fit for Royalty. It is a Magnify collaboration with Tim Barn
And
Brewing.
we love Tim Barn. So this is awesome. And we love Magnify. So this is an awesome collab that we've been wanting to try. And we're going to try it. See how it says, buddy.
10.5%. No joke.
Wow. I like that one.
That's Tim Barnish.
It is a little Tim Barn.
Right? It's Tim Barnish.
Yeah.
No, I'm digging it.
Yeah, let's take a quick dose. Johnny. Got the bar.
Do not. Magnify is awesome, guys. Like, this is probably one of the New Jersey staples of North Jersey. Magnify Brewing.
Do not sleep on
Do not
this
sleep
one.
on it. That's what I was looking for. Do not sleep on it.
All right, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers. Yeah, man, that was a great time, man.
The place was cool. I mean, I think after they renovated, they would have added more seats. It's still like the same. It holds like 5 people.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. Remember we were saying it's like
It's wasted space.
yeah. I almost feel like it's like they're borderline. Do we move the location or
Yeah.
do we?
Focus on takeout. Have it,
Yeah. What's
Pick
our
up cans
focus
and get out.
here? Because nowadays, when you see these tin barns, you see these drownlands and these breweries that are just gigantic. Your Source Brewing, and they're just gigantic. And it's more than just going into a warehouse having a beer.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm totally fine with going to a warehouse and having a beer, if the beer is good. That is, the beer and Magnify does not lack in that. So
The beer's good enough where you're going to stand around. There's just not much room in there. And
Yeah, we got lucky. We got a table by the door. Yeah, it was nice.
But what do we say? We like to judge these breweries on
the proof,
suds,
the proof is in the pudding.
proof is in the pudding.
And let's see how this one is. Let's see how this pudding tastes.
Pro tip.
Yes, the pro tip. This is the first time for both of us having this, by the way. Wow. Let me tell you this: it's not lacking on flavor, because
It doesn't taste like 10.5% though.
No, I'm getting
There's
hit.
no boozy.
I'm getting hit left and right with flavor on this one. Yeah.
Yeah. I get a little pineapple in there.
Pineapple. Yeah.
I get a little pineapple.
You always get pineapple. I feel like.
Maybe I'm Hawaiian. You don't get no pineapple?
No.
No, on the left quadrant, number 16 on my tongue, I feel like there's.
Well, let me pour the beer over there. Let me see what happens.
Yeah, pour the beer on the left side, left quadrant. A little pineapple.
the slightest.
The slightest.
Yes.
Well, so the funny thing with this is, and we were just talking about it before we started on, is we had a couple beers there.
Mm-hmm.
The beer I wanted to bring back, they just sold out of.
Yes.
And these were sitting on the windowsill where we were sitting. So Ken's just picking them up, looking at them, and he's like, "What are these?" I figure somebody pre-ordered and they're sitting there waiting for them to pick them up. No, they were there for sale.
John got snooty.
Got snooty.
John got snooty. He when we were leaving, he goes to the bartender there. He's like, because I said, let me get a 4-pack to go. And she's like, oh, yeah, I'll get them right over here. And the hot sun from the window. But anyways, and they weren't like super cold. And John's like, really? On the windowsill?
From the windowsill. Like, why not from the fridge? What are you doing?
I'm like,
But-
I'm
Hey.
kind of like, John, let's just go. Just let it go, John. Come on, let's go.
They had two different 4-packs on there, right? And we asked her which one she liked the best. She said this one.
She said this one. So,
But it was on the fucking friggin' windowsill.
I actually, so typically before I buy a beer, like a 4-pack that I haven't had, I will look it up on tap, see what my buddies on tap have rated it, or if they haven't rated it, then I'll look at what other people may have rated it. This
Did
one
did
didn't
we do
look
that?
too. I did.
Oh, you did.
It didn't look like it was. The ratings were pretty good. There were 4 on tap is a scale of 1 to 5. It was a 4, so that's pretty damn good in my book. I'm not disappointed. I think it's good. Like I
I
said,
think it's very good.
Yeah.
I'm very happy with it. 4.05 is the average rating.
yeah. So
This
anything
looks like a
above
newer
4
beer. This is a newer beer. This
Yes.
hasn't been out very long.
So it doesn't have a ton of check-ins, which kind of could sway your decision as well.
Yeah.
If something has a 4.5 and it's got 10 check-ins, you're going to be like, oh, no. You know, like,
So this is hopped with Citra Cryo, Galaxy, Nelson, and Zappa. That's a lot of hops in
what
one.
did I say when we first think? I said, like, there's a lot of flavors jumping in here, man. Yeah.
You said I taste the Zappa.
Yeah.
I
I
know,
tasted
right?
the Zappa from Soprano. Was there a Zappa?
I don't know. Isn't Zappa a singer?
Oh. What's the name of the guy that is the in the Bruce with not Bruce? Was it Bruce Springsteen, right?
Bruce Springsteen? Oh, yeah. Little Stevie, Stevie Van Dan.
No, that's
Steven Van something.
Yeah, you're right. I'm totally getting all my people
Van
confused
Zandt.
right now. Yeah,
Van
Van
Zandt.
Zandt.
Van
Sorry.
Not Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Not
Stephen Van
Jean-Claude.
Zandt. Yeah.
No.
Stephen Van.
Although Jean-Claude Van Damme and Bruce Springsteen, they kind of came around that
Same
80s
time,
era.
yeah.
Yeah.
Similar in build, in body
So
build.
maybe it was Jean-Claude.
Maybe.
Okay. So, yeah, I mean, this is good. This is solid Magnify. You guys are doing a great job over
Frank
there, as
Zappa.
always.
Frank Zappa.
Frank Zappa.
Frank Zappa. It's
It's-
a singer.
Oh, is it? Okay. Well, that's what it is. I'm getting some confused. Yeah. Flavors all over the place. Tons of hops. Tons of things going on here. You guys, I mean, like I said, there's not much I can say about Magnify.
No,
that I
Magnify's a
haven't-
staple in North Jersey. You got
Yeah,
Magnify.
yeah.
You got Brick. You got Bolero. You know what I mean? All these
Yes.
North Jersey
And actually,
breweries.
if you are in Fairfield, and you're looking in Fairfield, New Jersey, and you're looking to hop at a couple spots, there's Cricket Hill too in Fairfield as well.
Yes.
John's giving me a look like, why'd you mention that?
I'm not a huge fan.
Yeah.
But
Well, they're actually-
you try it for yourself. You know.
Listen, man, they're a little bit more old school. They've been doing it for a long time.
They were one of the OGs
Yeah,
craft
they are.
breweries in New Jersey.
They're one of the, yes,
the
definitely
first.
OG craft beer for New Jersey. is
Yeah, and
Cricket
if you
Hill.
go in there, you can tell it's OG because everybody's over 80.
Yeah. Unfortunately, when it comes to anything business, sometimes you just got to keep up with those times. People are starting to get into those hazy New England IPAs. Maybe make a couple of those.
Yeah.
You know, pastry stouts, things like that. Although we might not be into that, but other people are. You know,
They've been around a long time, so they're doing something right.
yeah, they're still there. They're doing, you know, and I just saw. I was when I was at. I had mentioned. I think it was the last episode. I was at a Patriots game.
Yeah.
Not the New England Patriots. The Somerset Patriots.
Somerset Patriots.
I saw Hoboken Brewing. I saw though on it though. I saw Cricket Hill brewed so I was like, really? I didn't. Are they gypsy?
I still feel like I don't buy that.
I don't know. They definitely said Cricket Hill on there because I had brought it up to the person I was talking to, and it's. Are you looking at? Do we have a Hoboken in the fridge? The shared fridge with me and John. Fine print. Do you have your cheaters on, John?
Brewed.
All right, maybe I should look.
Wait, it says something about Virginia.
Brewed and packaged for Hoboken Brewing Company, Hoboken, New Jersey, by Beltway Brewing Company,
Virginia.
Sterling, Virginia. So maybe they changed things since this beer.
So maybe they are like really nomadic. Like
Yes,
they're everywhere.
Yes. Because I had noticed that, which is common nowadays. Root and Branch was doing it for quite some time, and Root and Branch is freaking awesome. So, to see these breweries, it's great to see these collaborations. It's great to see one brewery helping out another. There's no ill will here, man. It just seems
even
like,
Bolero. Bolero's only been open for almost 2 years.
yeah,
not
I
even.
remember reading the story on Bolero before they came, when the
They
guys
were
were just starting to sing.
everywhere. Yeah.
When they just started, I remember reading an article about those guys, and just now to have their own spot.
Yeah.
Good for you.
No, good for and the brew. I don't think you've been there yet. Oh no, you were there.
I have.
Oh, we were there the day Kobe died.
Yes.
We were there the day Kobe died with
Yes.
Jay, and the brewery's beautiful, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good spot.
It's a solid. We hung
They had
upstairs.
food to be better, but
Well, that's not on them.
I know.
That's,
I know. Our
we-
stupid government.
John just won't let that one go.
No.
He will not let it go.
Free the breweries.
Free them.
We freed the slaves. Now we need to free the breweries.
God. So yeah, Magnify. Keep doing what you're doing.
Yes.
Eric over there, good guy.
Who's that?
He's the guy who owns it.
Eric?
Yeah.
Really? Magnify is owned by a guy named Eric? I feel like that's so like not Mr. Eric or
Mr. Eric.
I don't know.
Eric is probably 15 years younger than us.
Jesus, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Good for you.
No,
man.
maybe not that. Well,
Good
yeah.
for you.
He's younger. Yeah, he started out really young, and you would always see him there. And when it first opened, you see him and his mom and dad working
That's
there
awesome.
and stuff.
That's awesome.
Family, awesome family. I would bring I looked like the babysitter. Can from Magnify actually because
That's what we had there.
yes, that's what we had when we were there. And I had I used to bring my son in there when he was like 1,
Yeah.
2, just because I would stop there to go pick up a couple cans on the way from my mother's house to my house, and then I'd run into people and a lot of times. And Eric's mom saw my son, and she gave him this winter hat and all.
That's
like,
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, nice,
so
nice.
nice, very very nice. Yeah.
I work a few miles down the road, so there's
Yeah.
been times at lunch where I've stopped there and picked up to bring them
Yeah,
home.
yeah. We always wish you guys the best. Yeah, absolutely.
Everybody's a Magnify fan.
Yeah, good stuff.
One of my beers I like from them is that Kellogg's one. That
Oh, the
that
Frosted
cereal,
Flakes.
Frosted Flakes, dude. That tastes like liquid.
So they
Frosted
do
Flakes,
some
man.
interesting things, and the good thing about them is that when they do like a Frosted Flakes, it's not like overpowering, overwhelming Frosted Flakes. If you do their Coquito one, it's not
It's
like
another good one,
Yeah,
though.
man. You do. They have the French toast. It's not going to destroy you with French toast flavors.
Right.
So they do some interesting things over there, and which I like. When you're a beer drinker. And sometimes you don't want some of those crazy sweet flavors and things like that. Just
Hurt the belly a little bit.
yes, yeah. Well, you know what I always give props to. We're getting into fall soon, and that's Dogfish when they make that pumpkin ale.
Pumpkin.
Yes, the pumpkin.
P-U-N-K.
Everyone else has a very pumpkin forward beer. Theirs you can it's almost like only the people that drink beer quite often and can identify flavors and tastes can say, "Oh, there's some pumpkin on there." You know, that's what I like.
Yep.
You can still throw them down. It's not too crazy.
And we only have 2-3 weeks before we're in October when we start drinking those October beers.
Yes.
Listen, you say no to the seltzers, but I'm not going to let you say no to the October beers.
We'll do some Oktoberfest beers.
Oktoberfest, right? Some.
Can we throw a pumpkin in there?
Oh, that's what I was going to ask you.
Yeah.
Like, we're cool with pumpkin.
Let's do a pumpkin.
We're good with that.
You choose the Oktoberfest. I'll choose a pumpkin. How about that?
All right.
Maybe I will take a dog. Maybe I should do a Dogfish pumpkin.
Why don't we do a couple pumpkins one episode and then a couple of Oktoberfest another episode and compare and contrast?
Yes. Yeah, it is the fall.
It is the fall. I mean, we
there's
got
no
the whole
rules.
fall.
There's no rules.
There's no rules.
Yeah.
We make the rules.
Yeah.
We make the rules.
Yeah. So,
Anyway, cheers, Magnify. Good stuff.
yeah, cheers.
Keep your shit in the fridge.
Oh.
Not on the windowsill. Till. All
So,
right. So,
What
this
else
is,
has happened recently? What is going
well,
on?
not recently, but today, this is our first time releasing on a Tuesday, right? I believe the 12th is the date. So this
Yes.
brings back September 11th. It was the 21st anniversary of September 11th.
Yes.
I think if you're from North Jersey, New York City, the tri-state area, you know somebody or know of somebody who's had somebody.
Yes. I've known
killed
a couple. Yes.
Yeah, I have a couple. We're probably the same people.
Might be.
And it's a reflection time. It's
Yeah.
time to reflect.
What? Let me ask you this, John, and we're gonna go there right now. To you, what does never forget mean?
So to me, never forget, which is, it's already been forgotten.
Yeah.
So I'll start with that.
Yeah.
It's never forget how we pulled together. Not never forget what they did to us. To me, it's never forget how we reacted.
Yes.
It's everybody came together. It didn't matter if you were Indian, Chinese, Italian,
Yeah.
Jewish. Everybody was arm in arm
Yeah.
protecting other Americans or
Yes.
non-Americans, but people, humans.
Yes.
You
Human
know?
beings.
Human
yes.
beings.
Yes.
And it's I remember it being creepy. Like at night, there was no nothing in the sky. Everything was quiet.
Yeah.
But it's like you cared about. You saw the pictures of people who were missing. You cared about those people.
Yes.
No matter what color, race, religion. It's like everybody was just one person,
Yes.
and we wanted to help each other. We weren't even at that point. We weren't even thinking about revenge.
Yeah.
Not revenge. We need to.
We need to focus on now. Right.
focus on now.
Yes.
The people that are
yes.
missing. Like we need to help them.
Yeah.
You know, and I always think like I not that I wanted to be out there, you know, at ground zero myself, but sometimes I think I'm like, oh, maybe I should have I should have went over there and helped more. Like
I had friends
know?
that did.
I know a couple people that did go over.
yeah,
Our
yeah.
fire department, our town went over.
Yeah. Yeah. It was such a. Do you remember where you were when you found out?
Yeah. So I was driving to work at the bank I work at now. It was before I even bought Jim Nanny's. I was still a younger guy,
Yeah.
and
I was in college.
it was 8:45. I opened up. I was working the drive-through of the bank. I opened up the shade. First customer goes, "Hey, did you hear what happened?" He was a plane flew into the World Trade Center. Now me, I'm thinking, oh, it was some guy, you know, single-engine plane.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah,
he
yeah,
just
yeah.
screwed up, and boom. And then as the cars went, we put on the news, and you heard the second one, and
Yeah.
it was insane.
So here's
I'll never forget where I was.
here's the crazy thing for me. I was in college, and but I was living at home, and so I didn't dorm. But and my mother goes, she goes to me, Ken, phone call, or whatever, you know. And I go, okay. I pick up the phone, and I'm talking, and it's my buddy Jeff, who lives in
Cali, right?
California.
Yeah.
So the time zone difference.
Yeah.
So, you know, and obviously in college everyone was sleeping late, but it wasn't super late, but it was later. And he goes to me, Ken. I'm like, what? What's up, buddy? You know, like, is everything all right?
Yeah.
He goes, look out your window. You know, like, so by us.
Oh yeah, you had a nice view.
So where we live, we have the New York skyline. Where we grew up, there was a New York skyline. And I'm like, what do you, and he's like, you didn't hear? You know, I'm like, hear? No, I didn't hear anything that's going on right now.
Yeah.
What, I was sleeping. And he goes, the World Trade Center. You know, he's telling me all this. Already one plane attacked. I at that point, I think the second one, you know, everything was just in smoke. It was just crazy. And so I first I had to like pause, and I was like, what the heck? It just to take everything in. And I talked to him, and I'm like, oh my God, this is nuts. I go upstairs, I go to my mom, like, Mom, why don't you wake me? What the hell? What's going on? She's like, I'm sorry, we're so chaotic right now. You know, everyone was just so like,
Insane.
yeah, you know, just to see what was going on. Everything that was going on was so chaotic.
Yeah.
And I just see the smoke and all the smoke and everything. And I just remember going back downstairs to my basement. And then it just, you ever have just everything just finally processed?
Yeah.
And finally gets there. And I remember just bawling, just crying. I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh my God. But just like, this is unbelievable just to.
Now, what do you think you were like getting upset about? You think it was the fact that you were scared that like this is the end, we're all about to die?
No.
Or was it like
No.
all those people? Oh
No,
my God,
the
those people.
The amount of deaths, that's what got me.
Yeah.
That's what got me. No, I wasn't even thinking. I didn't care. I'm like, they want to fight, I'll fight. You know, that's just the way I look at that, you know. Is they want to go to war. Yeah, all right, you guys hit first, but watch what happens. You know, that's the way I kind of will look at it. Right. We have a great military here.
We do.
God bless America, and, you know, we have all our branches and, you know, and everything.
But that's one of the
I have
things
faith
about
in them.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
But that's one of the things about living like so close to like New York City or any popular city.
Yeah.
If there was like some kind of terroristic attack, you're like, I'm so close to a focal point.
Yes, and it's just. I had mentioned the story briefly at one point, where that day it was just a chaotic day, and I had to go somewhere, and I had to come back, and I was sitting in traffic, and I bumped the guy in front of me,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
and like I mean it was a hard bump. Guy didn't get out of his car. He didn't anything.
It was too chaotic. To
It
think
was
about
too
something
chaotic. It was probably one of those things. He's like, whatever.
minimal. Whatever. We got bigger
Yeah,
fish to fry.
Bigger fish to fry. And I just remember just, you know, how nuts it was that day. People couldn't leave the city. This is the first time, and this is history right here, the first time I could look up in the sky and not see a plane after that happened.
Complete silence.
Complete silence.
Except for military planes.
Yeah.
Which was freaky. Because when you have like a F-16 or whatever,
Yeah.
circling your neighborhood,
Yeah.
weird, man.
Yeah.
So weird. And all you see,
I mean, we're 10 minutes from the city, just so you guys
Yeah.
know. We're right
Say-
not too far. We're in Jersey, but, you know, we're not far.
you look out, you can see the Empire State Building all the way
Yeah,
down to
all the way, everything.
to the bottom.
Yes.
And it was just dark with a spotlight coming out from where the Twin Towers used to be.
Yeah.
Insane. My dad wound up, after the planes were hit, he went down to Schuyler Avenue, down to where it was easy to look at the river.
Yeah.
And,
you went to an area where it's known to be have
yeah.
good city views. Yeah.
He filmed it. He filmed the first tower falling,
Oh.
but he didn't know. It's funny. He's looking. He's like, oh, even the birds know something's going on. They're flying everywhere. They're going nuts.
Yeah.
Look at all the smoke. He didn't even realize the building went.
Yeah.
And I still, I think every year around this time, I wound up watching all the documentaries.
Yeah.
You know, they all come out. I watch them over and over again, just
Yeah.
because it's so damn scary. Like, it was scary, man.
You
it was scary.
Realize what humans can be and what they are, but I feel like since COVID happened, and not to take away from anything from 9/11, but I feel like humanity. I feel that people have become less human. I feel like we have forgotten.
Oh yeah, never.
I feel like
yes, exactly.
loving thy neighbor is not a thing. You know what I mean?
Hold on, you okay?
It wasn't even the beard. I think I choked on my own spit.
I was gonna give him at the mouth. Forget it.
But I feel like it doesn't happen. Let me give you an example. And I had mentioned this the other day. This is something I didn't bring up that we would talk about. But when a couple weeks ago, when I was at a baseball game with my kid and everything, and my wife forgot something plugged into the car that was draining the battery. We went back to the car. Car wouldn't start. Some guy probably in like his 70s, and I was panicking. I had my young kid in the car. I had my wife that was freaking out, and I'm like, shit. I'm like, I need to jump this car, whatever. So I walk up to this guy. It would have been literally not much effort from him. I said, hey, excuse me, sir. I have the cables. Our battery died. all you have to do is pull in front of our car. You could sit in your car. I'll take care of it. You know, pop the hood and,
Right.
you know, I'll take whatever. He looked at me like I was a homeless person collecting money. He looked at me like I was like some POS, you know,
Yeah.
like a piece of shit that was just.
Like you were half Puerto Rican, half German.
Well, speaking of which,
You're gonna stick him with a knife.
speaking of which, you know who helped me? There was a minivan.
Wait, he said no.
He said no.
He said no to you.
He said no. Like, well, I told you. He was like I was a homeless person. He looked at me and said no, and said, he's like, he didn't even say. Actually, you know what? He didn't say no. He was kind of like,
Yeah, he brushed you off.
yeah, brushed me off, and
like
I
a dick. If you're watching, and we know you are, you
Yeah.
are a dick.
yes, and,
Unsubscribe.
and I, being who I am, I said, thanks a lot, buddy. You know, kind of like, thanks a lot. I even said, I'm like, I got,
Sarcastic
I said, I got a little kid. It was like 90-something degrees. I'm like, I got a little kid in the car right now, you know? Shit happens. Batteries die. It happens, you know, things, whatever. So, yeah, but you know what helped me? The Latinos. That's who helped me,
Yeah, man. You all stick together.
Yeah, mi hermanos. Yeah.
Yeah.
But there was a minivan. People were leaving. Same thing. I'm like, hey guys, I got the cables. I'm like,
Yeah.
give me 2 minutes.
Well, I'm going to tell you off track, like we were talking about. Another thing, like a good deed that I've done. It was more my wife. We used to go to Brookdale Park to watch their fireworks.
Yeah, Brookdale.
Right?
Yeah.
It was a huge
That's
display.
in Bloomfield, Glenridge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we were walking back to the car, and there was a driver's license
Yeah.
on the floor next to my car. It was a 17-year-old girl.
Mm-hmm.
Must have just got her license. And my wife's like, we need to find this person
Yeah.
and give her back her license. Like, it's a poor kid. She get
Yeah.
in trouble with parents, this, that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, who gives a shit? Like, I want to go home. Like,
Yeah.
this is not my responsibility.
Yeah.
But she insisted, and I looked the girl up on Facebook, and we did this and that. And we wound up finding her address.
She hot? I'm joking. Yeah, sure.
But we found the house a half hour to get out of the park, go to this girl's house.
Yeah.
Half hour, get to the girl's
Really?
house, knock on the door. Mom comes up. She said, hey, this girl, we found her license on the street. And go, oh, thank you so much. Have a nice night.
Yeah.
Bloom, bloom.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What? Like, not even spark a conversation?
So
I don't know.
that's the
I'm not looking for a reward.
Yeah,
I'm not
I
looking
know.
for a hug.
I
But
know.
like, I don't know. I was like, oh, thanks.
That's the interesting thing for
What?
me. Like, I felt. So, when this happened with these people, they came across. First off, my wife's car battery is like hidden. You have the cover on
Yeah.
it.
It's hard with the newer cars.
I had
yeah.
to squeeze it. You had a Ford
That's a
Escape.
Ford, man. Yeah,
Ford
it shouldn't be that.
No, I had to squeeze the jumper cable in between to get to the damn negative. I couldn't get to the negative, and finally, I finally did it, and all this, and we after all was done, and dude, I was moving the guys. I had to move something to get to his battery. It like popped off. I was like, oh shit, I'm breaking this
Did you
guy's
spark
car.
it up? Did you spark it up?
No, I know what I'm doing when it comes to jumping a car.
All right.
But
You jumped many cars in your day.
yeah, unfortunately. So you know, all's done and everything, and we're getting. My wife goes up to the guy's wife, and she's like, "Here, take this money," you know, and stuff, and just thank you so much. I'm telling the guy, I'm like, God bless you. You know this. So the wife is like, absolutely not. Keep your money. Get home safe. You know, that's
Well, yeah. I mean,
that's
because
being a good. They were older. They were people who would have been through that chaos of 9/11 and all that time.
Right.
And they would have, although that old guy who showed me, he was there, but I think he's, like I said,
he's a
once
piece of shit.
Yeah,
and
we're
we want
going
you to unsubscribe, piece of shit.
Yeah, unsubscribe now.
Jerk off.
The only thing I could say to the guy when he was leaving was like, listen, man, I hope someone pays it forward to you. And does what you did for me if you get into a situation like this.
Good deeds get noticed.
Yes.
Good people get rewarded.
Yes. He the whole time he was kind of, you can tell he was uneasy. He had his wife, he had his son who was like a teenager, and everything, coming from the baseball game and stuff. But
That's like another thing we've talked about in the past too. Like it's because you don't know how to take people anymore.
yes,
Like, you don't
nowadays
know.
you don't know.
You
who's
gotta be
the
on your
kooks
toes.
and you don't want blame these people. What we mentioned about these people playing the violins in the parking lots and trying to collect money from people and trying to scam people.
Yeah.
Listen, you can eventually find out when someone's trying to scam you. And it gets to that point, just walk away and just say F off, man, and whatever. You do what you got to do. John mentioned some guy coming up to a gas station and trying to give him fake gold for to fill up his tank and stuff. And that's what makes it, I guess that's what ruins it for everyone else that are actually really good people.
Couple bad seeds, man.
Yeah, spoil the rest, absolutely. So,
But that's the thing, is that people don't know how to judge other people now, because there's just so many crazy people.
Yeah.
Everybody's on edge. Everybody's on eggshells.
Yeah, I know. I understand. And, I try to look at it from their perspective. But you know what I told John the other day when I had told him about this experience? When the old guy kind of shunned me off, he kind of was like, no. Come up with an excuse. Lie to me. Yeah. I'm so sorry.
I gotta take a shit. I gotta go.
Yeah, something.
Yeah.
My wife needs help with something. I don't care.
Right.
Don't shun me off.
How about even, you don't look like a good guy. I don't feel comfortable.
Yeah.
Something. Right? Anything.
Yeah, I actually would probably be like.
Right? And then you'd have been
okay.
like, all right, well, but.
I might agree with him.
Yeah.
But, yeah. But
that
yes.
mug is.
Yeah. But it's.
My dad hitchhiked to Woodstock.
Yeah.
Can you imagine picking up a
hitchhiker? You can't do that nowadays. Yeah. No. Which I don't know if is that a good thing or a bad thing? I don't know. People are a little more conscientious of what could be out there. Yeah. But anyways, back to what I was saying is, don't forget 9/11.
Don't forget 9/11.
It's something that will. We mentioned in the last episode when it comes to schooling and things and teaching our kids, learn from your history. There's so much to learn, and there's so much to.
And do your history. Do your research.
Yes.
Look into it. Look into why it happened. Look what happened after. Look what happens during it. Don't take people's words where it's F this group of people and this group of people, we can't trust them.
Yes.
No.
Don't hate Muslims. Don't hate because they're listen. I think there's a huge difference between being someone who follows a religion, someone who is extreme, and someone that takes things into their own hands almost.
And it's not even religion. That's the person in general. There's so many people that are like,
look,
kids who shoot up schools,
or it's stereotypes. It's just crazy. I mean, look at what happened with COVID, man. After COVID, people were beating Asian people down on the streets, man. You know.
Yeah. Listen, when 9/11 happened, so the restaurant I owned and you owned, Jim Dandy's, right?
Yeah.
Was before we bought it, was sold to Egyptian and Muslims.
Yeah.
Right?
I remember that, man. I'm reminiscing about those times.
So I stayed on as an employee for them to help them.
I totally forgot now. Like that. I thought, this is new to me. But it's not new to me. I remember it now that you brought it up.
They changed everything from pork to beef.
Yeah.
Muslims don't eat pork, right?
Yeah.
So the Taylor ham became salami. The bacon became.
Oh, come on. You're in Jersey. You're making salami, egg, and cheese?
Yeah.
What?
But they were nice people, though.
Yeah.
They were nice people. Okay. And when 9/11 happened, disappeared. I went to work the night of 9/11 into Jim Danny's. And when I got there, I looked at the guy. The place was empty.
Yeah.
Empty. Ghost town. And he looked at me and he was like shaking. And I'm like, even myself, though. When I walked in trying to be funny, I was like, what did you do?
Oh, my God.
I was trying to be funny.
Yeah.
But 2 days later, they packed up and left.
Wow.
They locked the door, didn't tell anybody they were leaving. There were bags of food underneath the shelves. Like people were coming to pick up their food, and they just locked the door and left. It was odd, man. It was very odd. Not saying they had anything to do with it, but I almost feel like they were fearful for themselves.
Yes.
That they just packed up and left.
Yes,
because the whole world went crazy. Well, not the whole world. The whole country went crazy on Muslims.
They did. And it seems because I have friends that are Egyptian.
Was that a long story? I'm sorry,
but I have, and they didn't leave or run away.
No,
but did they have accents?
A little bit.
Yeah, because that can play a role in it too.
Well, I did walk up to the attic once, and they were worshiping the guy who owned the place. His feet. They were washing his feet for him. He was sitting in a chair. Yeah, yeah. It was like. Cans of cheese, peppers, and mushrooms, and a guy in a throne getting his feet washed.
Did you say, me next?
Yeah, no. I pretended I didn't see a thing. I got a sleeve of cups, and I went right back
I got some corns and bunions you can look at.
Good. But yeah, so I honestly think they fled because they were fearful. Because the whole country, or at least our area, went nuts.
Yeah.
And my daughters one of her best friends is, and we're very friendly with their family. Like I love them. They
Yeah.
you know, we take care of our children. You know, they're Muslim, and I don't know, like they're the same as me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We go out for dinner, we eat the same things.
Yeah,
we
you
just
can't.
eat-
Listen.
It's so stupid.
Everyone's got to get that out of their head. We're humans. We're all humans. It's just a matter of how we were shaped and how we were. What do you got going on there? What are you
I
cracking
feel
up in?
bad. I pulled it up. We talked about it because it was a Nomad Brewing, and I pulled it
This
down.
guy brings out the
thirsty.
the Hoboken beer. We didn't plan to have this
No,
one.
it's not on the list.
I don't know. We'll tag him.
But
But yes, I think that. Thanks for the interruption.
I'm sorry.
You can't like with the whole COVID and with the Asian people population and you can't just listen. Here, the bottom line is this, people, and it's always going to come down to this. The stereotypes are funny. Some come across pretty true at times, but they're not true for everyone. But that just could be the culture that someone's being raised in. That's how they were raised. That's that typical, anything. Where you're raised has a lot to play into it. But just never forget. Stop using the words and just remember that there are people and there are assholes, and that's it.
yeah, it's funny. Like 9/11, never forget. Everybody came together, and then COVID happened. Right? Well,
Yeah.
9/11 happened. Everybody hated the Muslims.
Yes.
Gave them a problem. COVID happened.
People are
Everybody-
savages, man.
Everybody blamed the Asians.
Yeah.
But it's like nobody came together though. It was still like,
Yeah.
I'm fearful of you. You know,
Yes.
like I don't want to get sick. I don't want to die. I
Oh.
don't care what you are.
Yeah, but the spotted lantern flies coming in.
Now it's the
everyone's
lantern
like,
flies. They're here to kill
damn.
us.
Well,
They're the most beautiful thing in the world to me. But now we have to kill
I
them.
saw someone
because
had like a tattoo of one or something. Somewhere.
Dude, have you ever? Obviously, you've seen them. They're
Yes,
everywhere.
all over.
They're freaking cool looking.
I am
bro.
intrigued by them. They're ninja bugs.
What are they really doing that's hurting us?
They're killing like our trees. And
Okay.
things like
That's a
like,
good thing.
No, it's not.
more sunlight.
Because I got a nice weeping willow that I love that I've been growing for the last couple of years, and they're all over the damn thing.
Oh, are they really?
Yes. And they will kill it eventually. So.
Me, I want all the brush in my backyard gone.
Oh no.
Cheaper to get lantern flies than to get the tree guy.
No, it's our ecosystem, man. They don't belong here. That's the issue. They didn't come through Ellis Island.
Nope.
And
Nope, they didn't register.
register. Now we sound like the assholes. But anyways, but yeah, what I was saying is that the bottom line is this: there are people, there are assholes in every race, culture, religion, anything. You're always going to get that. Just come together as human beings, and when it comes to something like 9/11, we don't want to forget that.
No.
We don't want to hate on.
We came together
certain-
to get rid of not a race of people or not a culture of people, not a religion of people, just a bad seed of people.
We were trying.
evildoers.
Evil.
President
That's exactly what I was
Bush
saying.
made it.
We came in together to
Evildoers.
defeat the evil. And
Evildoers.
Yes. Well, evildoers,
The
evil,
evildoers.
whatever you want to call it. But that's the issue right there. Is there's people there's people who are Americans that are psycho killers, and there's people that that have these crazy mindsets. I mean, we see it all the time with these school shootings and things like that.
Yeah,
Who the hell kills innocent kids? Really?
Right.
I mean, come on.
It don't matter if you're Muslim,
Yeah.
white, black, brown.
Yeah, there's freaking
Roman Catholic,
freaking
Jewish.
idiots and everything. Unfortunately, yeah,
There's bad seeds in
That's what we
every
do. Yeah.
aspect, right?
To lighten things up a little, John, what did you break out right here?
I'm sorry. I felt bad because we were talking about nomadic brewing and you brought up the Hoboken Brewing story. So I looked and, you said
I didn't cheers it yet. I mean, I didn't drink it yet.
Yeah, no. So this is called Flash Flood. It's a double IPA coming at 8%. We talked. You read the can, right? You said it was
Yes.
brewed out of Virginia
Yes.
for Hoboken Brewing. I did not know this. I thought they had an actual tap room.
Yeah.
And that's pretty good.
And here we are. Did you
Here we
try
are.
it?
Yeah, this is it right here.
Oh, we didn't cheers.
No, we didn't cheers, but you're still not drinking it.
Well, you cheers before you drink it.
Well, I drank this one so fast.
Oh, I see.
I was staring at that, and I was like, "There's so much talk in between.
Yeah.
I need something else."
Yeah. I like it. I like it.
You're not.
I'm
drinking
surprised I liked
It.
it.
You're not drinking
I
it.
just took a sip.
No, but that's still that.
Oh.
You didn't finish the first round.
I was just going to say, it tastes like the same beer.
And this is Pub Suds and Grubs presents the Speakeasy.
I was just
Subscribe,
I was
follow.
just gonna say, wow, it tastes very similar to the last beer.
Unsubscribe, unfollow.
I'm like, why does it taste so similar to the Magnify?
Yeah, because you didn't finish the Magnify yet.
So we're professionals. Let me finish this first.
Sometimes we record 2-3 podcasts in a day. I don't know. I'm just saying. You want to try it now? Legitimately? You want to try a little bit?
We can do 2 podcasts.
You want to try a little bit?
We don't do 3s anymore because that was not a good idea.
Try that.
Can we cheers to it, though?
Let's cheers to it. Yeah, now we're both drinking the same thing. Cheers to Flash Flood, Hoboken Brewing.
It's good.
Zang.
Zang. Now, if I said it was bad, then I feel bad for my it's good before. So
No,
I
it's
don't know.
good.
It is good.
It is good beer.
Yeah. No, it is really good.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
This is good. I mean, I prefer the Magnify a little bit, but the Hoboken is still good beer.
Yeah.
They do good stuff.
Yeah. Well, thanks for bringing that on.
And
John.
I love Hoboken. Hoboken's
Yes.
a great
We don't have
friggin'
a
city.
we don't have a snippet of this one, so
No,
yeah,
no.
yeah.
No.
We could pretend we're at the brewery
Yeah.
or something.
That was a see?
Yeah, I like it. It's good. It's
good.
So back to what we were saying.
Lanternflies suck.
Lanternflies suck. Those Asian hornets suck.
I was thinking African killer bees, or what were they called? Remember those? Remember we went through COVID and all of a sudden there was like giant bees we had to be freaking worried
Stink
about?
bugs suck.
Oh, stink bugs suck. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, now we're getting nuts. Crowds suck.
Crowds suck.
Crowds
Oh, now we're going out there.
suck.
Me and John had this conversation the other day because I had recently gone to Lancaster and I was at the
Dutch Wonderland.
Dutch Wonderland,
Which I recommended because you have a younger child.
It was just
Now I feel awful.
No. You know, it was most of that issue was the weather. We had a thunderstorm coming. They had to close all the rides, all that stuff. But anyways, there was a lot of freaking people there, man. Sometimes I'm like, I don't like to be around that. So many people.
Yeah. I'm the same way. I hate crowds, man.
Yeah.
Oh, it's awful.
Yeah.
People breathing up on you, and people don't give you space. Even now, all right, 6 feet's a lot, but give me a little bit of space. We
Yes.
just went through a goddamn pandemic.
Yes.
And you're right up my ass.
Yes.
Give me a little bit of breathing room.
I remember, just to get off topic for a quick second, I remember when COVID first hit, like it just hit the news and this and that. And I was at Restaurant Depot. If you're a restaurant guy like us, you know what Restaurant Depot is.
Love Restaurant Depot.
There was a guy, and he was standing like right behind me, like literally behind me. He's going,
Yeah.
and everyone knew.
That's assault, brother.
Yeah, I know. Everyone knew at that moment, like everyone at that point had heard on the news, like, shit, what's
Yeah,
going on?
right.
And he's going, and coughing. I'm like, I turn around, I look at it, I'm like, I go to the guy, I look at him, I'm like, really? Really? Like, really, man? Come on, bro. He's like, oh, sorry. I'm like, come on, man, you got to be kidding me.
Dude. Give people room,
Yes.
guys. Like,
I
spread
don't-
out.
Yes, it's in this is something that John and I have talked about quite a few times. Is about being in crowded places. How much has changed when you have kids and family nowadays?
Yeah.
If I have my wife or my son nearby, and people are like on say if someone was like on top of Melody, basically, while you're standing somewhere, would it bother you?
Oh, yeah, and I'd say something.
Absolutely.
I'm the guy that's going to say something.
Yes, like dude, back the freaking
Back up, dude. Like, what are you doing?
Yes.
You know? And then, but one day you're gonna approach the wrong person, and then fights.
Well, then you find you approach the wrong person. What's the worst thing gonna happen? All right, you have a black guy. All right, it happens.
Oh
man.
yeah, I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care. No, it's never bothered me. You want to punch me? Punch me.
Is it black guy or black guy?
Well,
What'd you say?
no, what?
Black guy
No, everyone equally, man. Stop
gets a
with
black
that.
guy.
Yeah, what's wrong with you?
I've had many black guys,
Yes.
but yeah, no crowdings are. Did you see recently in a Chinese or no, I don't want to say Chinese. Asian
Stop trying to be funny. All right.
Asian water park?
Yeah.
There were dude, there's like 1 million people in the water in the wave pool.
Dude, he showed me
in
that.
the tubes, they were on top of each other.
The whole Asian thing has nothing to do with that.
No,
That
it was
was
just the
just-
fact that there were so many damn people.
It was a wave pool with it was like just.
They were on top of each other.
Yeah.
You couldn't see the water.
So John was talking
At what
about
point
it
do
with
the crowds
me
stop?
that he watched it and got so much anxiety after watching it. And he's like, dude,
You know why? Because I don't know. It's been a long time since you've been to like Disney World.
Yes, it's been
Right?
quite.
I was at Disney World a few years ago.
2011, I think, was the last time I was there.
I was in 2019 was the last time I was there. That's how it was. It's insane. They sell so many tickets. You're on top of each other.
Yeah.
Relax.
Yes.
Like, is there a need to get so much money off of people that you're going to overbook?
Yeah.
And let so many people in? Like,
I feel that. I'm so turned off by Disney nowadays. Just
too.
one, because the
don't think I'll
crowds.
ever go
Two, it's because, well, as a product of those crowds, the long lines to get on a ride or something. I feel like I'm just not that guy. I don't see the logic in waiting an hour and 45 minutes for a ride that's going to be 10 seconds.
right.
Doesn't make sense to me.
I don't see the logic of spending $600 on 4 tickets for a family of 4 just to go into the place.
Yes.
It's insanity.
Yeah, that is insane, man. Yeah. So, I mean, think of something, Disney. Do something different. I mean, come on. Let's
Even Great Adventure, like it's just I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't do crowds anymore. Maybe it's my old age. Maybe I'm starting to get angry. I don't know.
Well, you're like a grumpy old man.
Yeah, maybe I'm a grumpy old man.
Yeah.
I can't do crowds. I can't do crowds. I can't do
No,
it.
and I'm right there with you, buddy. I don't like it. I don't like it, you know. It just I don't know. It's personal space, man, you know? Like, listen, I'm not one of those people like I need safe space, but I just need my own personal space, you know?
And I don't even think it had to do with COVID and all that stuff. Like, I don't care.
I don't
you
think
want
it
to cough on me,
was.
cough
No,
on me.
before COVID, I was still like
I just don't want anybody
just
on
like,
me.
Yeah, get away. And unfortunately, and you know, different areas of the world, people their boundaries are different too as well.
Yeah.
Which is something you got to take into consideration and respect that. You know, maybe sometimes they just don't know. You know, when it comes to that stuff, John's like, no, f them. You come too close, I'm gonna knock you out. That's the way he looks
That's
at
how I
it.
feel, yeah. Give myself, my kids, give us room.
Yeah.
I'll give you room. I'm not up your ass.
Yeah. No, I hear you. I hear you. But
It's insane.
it is. You know what's insane? That this bottle hasn't been cracked yet, and it's been sitting on my shelf for how long?
I was going to make that comment,
Yes.
and I was going to say, Ken, this one's got a label on it. Like the safety
I
sticker.
haven't cracked this one, and this is like so it's like Shenks and Bombergers. They're like brother and sister.
Speaking of stereotypes, Shenks.
Shanks. Well, this is not a prison bourbon, but yes, it's something that where they you know, I've had the Bombergers. We've had the Bombergers on the show at some point, and I haven't opened the Shanks, and it's been sitting there. And John goes, "What's this one here today?" And I was like, "You know what? Let's put that one on. Let's get that one on for the show.
Yeah.
I'll crack it open right now. I don't care. You know, I'll do what I want."
You do you.
So we're gonna do this today. This is one from Michter's. So basically, we've mentioned this before. Shanks and Bombergers. These were like distilleries before Michter's. We're
Okay.
kind of paying homage to these old school distilleries. Did I say brewers?
Yeah, I don't know.
All right. Anyways, distilleries. Just in case I did. And this is a Kentucky Sour Mash whiskey, and
This is not a bourbon.
no, because it's a Kentucky Sour Mash. So
Okay.
yeah. And this one is a 91.2%, actually 91.2 proof, and 45.6% alcohol. And this one's from 2021. So I've had this one sitting here for a little bit, not super long. And yeah, I'm kind of curious what you think about it, John.
Let's do it up.
All right, I'm going to pour this one right. Oh, crack. Isn't that nice, man? That crack open one that you haven't cracked
I always feel special when you open up something that's not open before.
You're always special, John.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Wait.
Huh? Oh, yeah. Oh. And
That's dark.
color doesn't matter, John. That's what we just talked about.
He's so stupid.
So let me put that back up here.
And this is out of Kentucky.
Yeah, man, Kentucky.
So let's
Cheers.
cheers to 9/11, man. Like,
Yeah, cheers to all the. Unfortunately, those who are gone, they're gone, and I want to cheers to those families that have been going strong and doing what it takes to remember, follow, and praise the ones in their sacrifices that they did for that day.
your police department, your fire department, your
Yeah,
EMTs, like,
yeah. First responders.
all your first
absolutely.
responders.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cheers to all of you.
Yeah, cheers to you guys.
That's pretty good.
That's really good, man.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
That's really good.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sorry. You said that's pretty good. I'm like, that's really good. And I'm not a fan of Michter's Sour Mash, and something's up here. Because I've had their Michter's Sour Mash, and this is like a different animal. I mean, this is really, really good.
It is really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm enjoying it. It's not burning me as it goes in.
not
Like
burning
there's a little bit of burn,
Yeah.
but I'm not like the last one. I'm not like, oh, like, like it's a smooth bourbon.
2.75. 2.75?
I was gonna say 2.5, but
On the burn?
2.75, maybe
maybe.
your burn's getting lower.
I don't know. I'm getting...
This is a good nightcap.
This is
It's a
nice.
good nightcap.
Get a little agua.
Yeah, a little agua. Agua means water in Spanish, in case you guys are new to the show.
Yes. I'm going to take another sip. Caramel. Little caramel. Sweet.
Yeah, sweet.
Yeah.
Little cinnamon rollish
Yeah. Cheeseburger. Oh, I'm sorry.
in paradise.
No cheeseburger.
No cheeseburger. I feel the caramel, the cinnamon. Yeah.
Yeah, a little
Yeah,
cinnamon.
good
little
sweet notes.
vanilla.
Definitely vanilla.
Yeah.
Definitely vanilla. Yeah. No, good stuff.
Awesome. Yeah.
And you picked this up from a friend, or you traded this, or
I have a couple bottles. This one in particular, because I realized my name has a sticker on the bottom. It has my name on it, so I didn't realize until now. Yeah, that one I got from a friend. I think I did a trade
so
with
he
him.
picked up like a few bottles and put two over with him.
No, I did a trade with him. Yeah.
You did a trade?
Yeah.
You
yeah,
trade your
so-
firstborn.
Yes. That's all it took.
Nice.
Yeah. But awesome one. Guys, I really like this Shenks. I wasn't sure because I've had a Michter Sour Mash, and I was not a fan of it. And this is coming from those guys, and this one is really fantastic.
It really is.
Yeah, I like it. But, well, I think it's that time, John. Let's give our
That time.
shout-outs, buddy.
That's it. It's we're shouting out Shenks, number
Shank.
one, right?
Shanks, you guys are getting
Good
number
stuff.
one today. This is really good.
Good job. Yeah. Definitely enjoy that. Magnify.
Magnify, yeah.
One of our spots.
Yeah.
OG.
Keep doing what you're doing, guys.
Hoboken Brewing out of, I don't know, Hoboken or Virginia. I'm not so sure.
We're Fairfield out of Cricket Hill.
Yeah, I don't know. That was
We're everywhere, yeah.
a surprise entrance into
Yeah,
our podcast.
We got to do a little more research on that, and see what's going on there.
9/11 victims and families and first responders.
Yeah.
Shout out to all you guys.
Yeah,
man. Thank you.
We will never forget. Us, at least we'll speak for ourselves. We'll never forget.
We'll
on
never
that.
forget.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
we, the country wouldn't be what it is without the first responders.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And finally,
Stay away from big crowds.
stay away from big crowds. And shout out to the Lanternflies. Thank you for all you do.
John thinks they're pretty.
Thanks for coming around, for visiting
Yes,
our
and
country.
he feels they do no harm to us. But
Thanks for being visitors.
Yes.
And, we cheers to you.
and John, cheers, buddy.
Cheers. In all seriousness, cheers.
Cheers, love you, buddy.
And,
And cheers to you guys.
Peace. Thank you.